Yeah, mic check 1, 2, 3. Perfect.
right? Texas! Roadhouse!
Well, thank you. That was going to be my opening, so thanks for stealing that, Jerry. That's kind of my shtick. But, hey, thank you guys for being here today. We've got about a 4-hour program, so get comfortable. Actually, I know it's hot, but thank you guys for coming out on a very, very special day for Texas Roadhouse. And, yeah. And we have a very special guest here today to kick us off, and that could not happen to a more appropriate person than me. And aren't you glad you weren't standing up here? Because that could have been used in every campaign against you for the rest forever. So let's start over. So very special guest, a friend of Louisville and certainly a friend of Texas Roadhouse, Mayor Craig Greenberg.
Thank you so much, Travis. It is wonderful to be with all of you here out in Texas Roadhouse today. What an amazing week it has been for the city of Louisville. And as we get towards the end of the week, to celebrate with you all is appropriate and special. In case you haven't been following the news, we started the week at Ford, where they announced a $2 billion investment in the Louisville Assembly Plant, making Louisville the center of the universe for the new production of electric vehicle cars right here in our city. And just yesterday, we're at GE Appliances, where once again another huge investment was made in our city, in Louisvillians, to develop the future all-in-one washer and dryer and other new technology at GE Appliance Park, where that is its world headquarters. So it is only appropriate that we are here with you all here today at Texas Roadhouse. The amazing Louisvillians that make up the Texas Roadhouse team, that have from the very start, to talk about the amazing news that you all have. Now, there's some confusion out there in our city, maybe even in our country, because I know you all have Texas in your name, but Louisville is in your heart. Louisville is in your roots. And I am so proud to be mayor of Louisville, Kentucky, that is home to Texas Roadhouse. And a giant congratulations to you all. As Jerry said earlier, I think it was this week in your earnings call, with the news setting records for your quarterly growth, for now being the #1 restaurant, casual restaurant in the entire country. That is truly something to celebrate. And it's proof of the opportunity that exists in Louisville. When you think about how Texas Roadhouse got started, by a fellow Ballard alum of mine, the great Kent Taylor, who I know many of you all were incredibly close to. Starting with his idea and with his entrepreneurial commitment to grow from Kent and to now being a company that has 3 amazing brands, 800 restaurants in 40 states, and the wonderful corporate headquarters that you all own right here in Louisville, Kentucky. So today it is so exciting to be with you all as Texas Roadhouse makes the announcement that you all are doubling down on Louisville, that you are showing the country, showing the world your commitment to Louisville, Kentucky. And by buying these buildings here in Louisville, cementing your future right here in Louisville. Just as Ford has shown its commitment, just as GE has shown its commitment to Louisville, Texas Roadhouse is doing the same and saying to the world, we love Louisville. It is a wonderful place to grow businesses, to do business, to create jobs, to support all of the hardworking men and women that make up Texas Roadhouse. I'm thrilled to be with you all here today. So Jerry, thank you to you and your team so much for what all of you have done over the past couple of decades, and I'm even more excited about the future couple of decades with Texas Roadhouse right out of these buildings that you all now own. So let's all give it up. He's the best cheerleader in the parking lot as well for your CEO, Jerry Morgan.
Thank you, Mayor Greenberg, and thank you, Roadies, for joining us and coming out to celebrate this historic day. We also want to thank the city of Louisville and St. Matthews for their support over the past 30 years. And thank you to all of our loyal guests at Texas Roadhouse, Bubba's 33, and Jaggers for continuing to support our success. I also want to acknowledge our late founder and friend, Kent Taylor. His simple dream of having 10 restaurants has grown to 3 brands in over 800 restaurants worldwide. We are here today to announce that we are doubling down on our hometown, Louisville, Kentucky. With the purchase of our support center campus, we now own our house. Yeah. As I have said before, while Texas in our name, Louisville is in our hearts, and with this purchase, it will be for generations to come. Thank you so very much. Let's make it official. Welcome to our house, people. All right, Trevor, you got some kind words for us? Yeah, you're up, dude.
I want to say one quick thing. Go ahead. While Trevor Paul, the new CEO of our Louisville Economic Development Alliance, is bringing up here, Trevor's one of my newer friends in town. He just got here a few months ago. There's some here that I've gone way back with. I see Michael Bale in there. I've known him since childhood. Chris Colson and I both started practicing law together 20 years ago, and we both got out of there as quick as we could, and we're much happier with where we are. But we loved our colleagues. And also, it's not often that I have my entire family with me at a great announcement like this. I've got my wife, Rachel, and my 2 sons, Daniel and Ben, with me here as well. And why, might you ask? Well, you may be interested to know the Texas Roadhouse has been a big topic of conversation around our dinner table this summer while Daniel and Ben have been home with us. And that's because earlier this summer I met with Travis and Chris to talk about the future of Texas Roadhouse, how our city could help you all continue to grow and expand and do whatever your future dreams are right out of here in Louisville. And they gave me Kent's book, Made from Scratch. And I brought that book home, and I knew my son Daniel would love to read that. So he read it in about 2 days. And Daniel also has been enjoying posting on LinkedIn, as some of you all might. And I'm here to tell you all here today that Daniel's post about his reading of Made from Scratch and what's going on at Texas Roadhouse have been the most read post that Daniel has made all summer long. And it's a lot. That is what you all have done. You all have created a story, have done something special that Louisville has known about, but we need more people in the country and world to know about. And someone who's just joined the Louisville family is going to help other companies like Texas Roadhouse to grow like you all have here, right here in Louisville. Please join me in welcoming the CEO of the Louisville Economic Development Alliance, Trevor Paul.
Let's go! All right. It is an honor to be sharing this parking lot with you today. And frankly, to do it on behalf of the Louisville Economic Development Alliance, an organization that's bent on making sure that Louisville is the best place in America to build a life, build a career, build a company. So today, to me, this isn't just about an expansion. It's about being able to celebrate a powerhouse in American business and a powerhouse economy right here in Louisville that's just beginning to hit its stride. For example, this time last year, we generated about $109 million in new capital investment. Guess where we are at a year later, today? $2.89 billion. What? I mean, that's incredible. And so is this announcement today. I mean, Texas Roadhouse is doing something that so many companies talk about, but they can't deliver on. You are turning roots into ripples. What do I mean by that? A term in economics we call spin-off growth. Real estate development, creative services, technology providers, cooks, farmers. They're all going to be thriving a little bit more because we're growing right here. So a couple things that I wanted to flag today, things that we need to get used to saying around here. The first is that we need to get used to saying that Texas Roadhouse is a global Kentucky brand. This means that the playbook for the world's fastest growing casual dining brand is going to continue to be written right here, which means Kentucky, we have a say in the future of an entire industry. The second thing that we need to get used to saying around here is that Texas Roadhouse is a talent factory. See, headquarters, I mean, there's a lot of brains, but brains aren't the only thing that a headquarters provides. It's a leadership training ground. It's a place for young innovators, young executives to chip their teeth, to try some new things, and then go off and do great things for wherever they live or wherever company they end up at. Hopefully it's here. And you just doubled down, Louisville, on a new training ground. On a new training ground. So today the future's gonna look a little brighter. And the last thing that we need to get used to saying around here is that Texas Roadhouse is a supply anchor. This expansion strengthens all those suppliers and partners that radiate out of Louisville, from food producers to logistics providers to construction and cleanup crews. By expanding here, the job creation isn't just happening inside these walls. You are sending good vibes all over Kentucky. Farms, factories, hills, fields, whatever. They're probably feeling it up in Michigan where I'm from. I have a favorite Texas Roadhouse. It's in Troy, Michigan, by the way. In closing, look, thank you. Thank you for building here. Thank you for expanding here. Thank you for loving it here. This is awesome. Thank you.
All right, before we head back into the air condition, Jerry and Gina, if you can join me at Real here, because it seems like you all like to have things to cheer about here at Texas Roadhouse. So let's just end on a very high note. Again, thank you. Thank you to everyone for what you all have done over the past 30 years in Louisville, for our community. You all have given back in so many ways. I think about after the tragic shootings that have happened a couple of years ago when Texas Roadhouse here in Louisville gave their proceeds to support the hardworking men and women of LMPD that put their lives on the line every day so that all of us can be safe and feel safe throughout our community. I think about my wife Rachel when she was an English as a second language teacher in JCPS, and those tokens that I know you all still give out, she was able to give to her kids so that they had opportunities to have the Texas Roadhouse experience that they might not have happened. And those are just a few of the thousands of good deeds that each one of you here have done individually and corporately over the past 30 years. So thank you to the entire Texas Roadhouse family. Thank you for making this commitment to Louisville. Thank you for buying your headquarters building. Thank you for making your future based right here in Louisville. And on behalf of all of that, and with excitement looking to the next 30 years, today I'm hereby proclaiming on behalf of the entire city of Louisville that it is Texas Roadhouse Day in all of Louisville. Congratulations and thank you.
Thank you very much.
Coming in with us, that's a rush.